Yeah, do a guitar riff, Frank.
Boots and pants.
You used to bring your guitar on the show.
Well, yeah, but it's way over there. This is a narrow space. My belly drags on the desk if I don't have.
How'd you do it before then?
I was at a different desk.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So this week on TNT Podcast, we have me, Franklin, Ian, and Benjamin.
Hi, guys.
Say something, Benjamin, so they know that you're not me on a delay.
Something, Benjamin.
There it goes. Okay, let's play catch up in order of the windows that I see. Benjamin, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been dealing with the jet lag from returning from Canada land.
That's great. What about you, Ian? No, tell me about
Waka Waka.
Tell me about what it was like when you joined the Mounties for a month.
I went to Canada, hung out with my girlfriend, saw Weird Al in concert. It's pretty sweet.
What?
Yeah.
That was a Canadian lookalike. That wasn't Weird Al.
Oh, no. That was Al.
I mean, how would you know?
He had Emo Phillips opening for him. That was amusing.
Did they meet on at midnight?
What?
Emu Phillips and Weird Al, because they've been on the show together.
Well, first, he's not an emu. He's emo.
I must be emo.
Second, they were in UHF together, so I think you knew him long before At Midnight, Frank.
Oh. Yeah, because, you know, 4 of us people saw that. I have it somewhere.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, but how's your girlfriend? Did you hose her? You hose her?
What?
I'm sorry for that joke. For our foreign listeners and viewers, I did air quotes joke, which means sarcasm. Sarcasm is when I don't know how do you explain sarcasm? Because
you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well,
it just goes over his head. Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I'll catch them.
No, on a video I watched on YouTube, the guy speaks English and Japanese, and someone said, "How come your personality changes when you speak a different language?" He says, "Well, because there is no actual way to do sarcasm in Japanese." He's like, "That's why." He's like, "I had a relative who went to America, and she said, does everyone do this?" And she did finger quotes, and she didn't understand
it's like
what that
talking to
meant.
somebody from the '90s and trying to explain what a nut joke is. Nut.
Yeah.
This suit is not black.
This suit is black nut.
Thank you. All right.
I wonder how far back did people use LOL?
LOL? That was with the
did
creation
it
of the
start
internet.
back in chats back in the 90s?
When I think when Instant Messenger
Early.
came around.
Yeah.
Word.
Anyway.
So what did you do anything fun, interesting, Ben? Did you get a lot of drawing done with that Apple Pro?
You mean my iPad Pro?
Yeah, your iPad Pro.
I've done some art on it. I meant to work traditionally at this year's quick draw lockdown, but I ended up working with just a regular iPad Wacom stylus and working that way. Still fun times though. Fun times. Drove a little bit, you know. They drive in kilometers per hour instead of miles. So
yeah. Aren't we the only place that uses miles?
Not the only, but
who else?
I'm sure people that have to deal with us.
No, hold on. This is the Imperial system, right?
Yeah.
Who uses the Imperial system?
The Empire.
Okay. There are 3 countries that are not using the metric system: Liberia, Myanmar, and of course the United States of America. Sure, Ben.
That's how you say it. So
there's fucking 3. It's like the Paris Climate Accord. The only other country fucking joined, so we're sitting there. So we're the only dumb fuckers who don't use metric. That's this fucking map is embarrassed. Like, hold on.
The main problem I don't like about the metric system is it's either a really big unit or it gets really small after that, you know.
It's fucking 10. How much easier could it get?
No, you have like millimeters, and then like 1,000 more of that. It's a meter. Then
it's still multiplied by fucking 10. You can count with your fucking fingers.
So let's say we measure stuff by, let's see, a thumb's width. This one dude's arms
some
width.
cubits.
Yeah, let's see a cubit. I used to know what a cubit was.
No, that was Bill Cosby. You can't make that joke now.
No one remembers that, so it's cool. I can act like I made it up.
Uh-huh. So anyway,
what's Ian been up to?
Well, I'm still at the dog's house. As you can see here, I got one of the puppies here.
Oh,
who let the dogs out?
Sleeping. Yeah, I forgot to tell Frank. He thought I was gonna come back next week, but I forgot to tell him I was here from last Friday to tomorrow. So yeah, I went today. I walked down to there's some fields and stuff that I did some like 360-degree pictures with, and like I got sunburned, as you can kind of see.
Not really.
Oh man,
everything's got like a pink hue in there.
Yeah, well, you can see like kind of like the side, and then you can kind of see the knuckles there.
Just wait till it starts peeling. That's the best.
That's what is gross when you have like the long strips that you peel off.
You just start doing that. What was that movie? You move the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. You know, so you just start doing that peeling.
Yeah, dude, that was like when I was a kid. That was like really disturbing, man. Watching that part with the mirror.
There's that, and then that part where she was in that water with actual bodies. It's like ah. Anyway.
Was it the first one where that medium lady, she like melted and it looked like meat or something? She like fell into pieces. I forget.
Right.
It was just like an illusion or something. Back then, it's like they really like with all the practical effects and stuff they used, like everything looked like really gross and disturbing, you know.
Well, you know, stuff was real, so like, you know, you didn't go, that looks fake. It's like, well, it looks fake, but it looks like a real thing doing something, and it's creepy. Yeah. Like, remember the Thing?
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest comparison, is you got the Thing to its prequel that you know, it's all CG and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's always like they always did a good job where they had like they did like put slime on it or like put like thin like film over it, so it looks like it's like the skin's pulling apart or something like that, you know, like alien shit.
Alien shit.
Aliens. Yeah, you know, like that ancient aliens guy where he's like has the crazy hair.
Remember that kitten was all frazzled?
What if the pyramids were actually Leonardo da Vinci time traveling aliens? What? That
I think therefore aliens was one of the memes.
No, aliens. No.
Anyway.
No, dog.
Then they had Samuel L. Jackson with the hair, and it's some motherfuckers.
So Ian's dog sitting.
Yep.
What else should it do this week, sir?
I I was just setting up. I ended up restoring. I had to reset my Android box a little bit ago, and then now that I had a bunch of free time here, I was just like trying to get back all my settings and programs on it. I brought my 4 terabyte, my little pocket hard drive, so I have that set up on there. At least I can watch my movies and shows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like since I've been taking pictures and stuff, I've been kind of like. Thankfully, it has like an SD card slot on it actually, so I was able, like when I was done taking pictures, I was able to put them on the Android box, and like store them on my hard drives, so I don't have to, because I only have like a couple of SD cards, and there's not like I didn't really bring a computer over this time. Sometimes I did in the past where I brought like my computer and monitor and stuff, but it's just like that's too much of a hassle right now. Dog. You feel me?
I feel you, dog.
I need to get one of those, like those LAN computers where it's got like a handle on the case or something.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Like one of those. Don't they have like a thing where you have like a whole like rig where it's like a back computer on your back, and then you have like a monitor mounted to your chest or something?
I mean, you could get like a Nook and just like a wireless keyboard and mouse, and then plug it into your TV.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to be small and portable about it, be the size of a fucking hard drive.
Right.
I saw Bitwit did a video. He built one and was using a monitor for a Raspberry Pi and playing PUBG on it at like 800
cool.
by something. Okay, so what has Franklin been up to? Well,
I know we already did you, Frank.
No, you didn't. Started in the order of Ben, Ian, me. So I finally got right, fucking weeb. I finally got an AC unit in here. It's nice and cool. Makes a world of goddamn difference.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Because like today was kind of warm. It was 80s. So it would have been hot as balls.
Someone's dragging someone out of here.
I thought it was Doug at first.
No, you guys know it's date night.
You know it's date night. Ooh, what a night.
I asked him if he wanted to stay in. He said no.
Gonna club you over the head with a rolling pin and drag you out of here.
The rolling pin isn't required.
She is
Frank was explaining how his wife installed the AC unit without him. So
yeah, I mean, I picked it up and put it in the window, but that's where my usefulness ended. It was like, get out of the fucking way.
Yes, dear.
Okay.
You sure? You sound very alike right now. That was funny.
Yeah, and Ian's dog sitting. Show her the puppy, Ian.
Puppy.
Hey, the puppy.
She's sleeping.
Aww.
Taking naps. Yeah.
Her name is Zoe.
Zoe. That's a good name for a pupper.
Yeah. Like there's old show Zoe 101 on the Disney.
I wouldn't know.
Me either.
Is that like the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? Or those other tween shows that I don't watch because I feel like a creeper?
Because you're not a tween?
Yeah. I'm a 35-year-old man. I feel kind of weird watching.
Do you guys get Nickelodeon up there in Canada?
I don't know. I don't
what
have
do
cable,
you got?
So
you got some kind of cable? Oh, you don't got a cable?
Not anymore.
You do like Netflix box. Or something?
I have a Kodi box. So I just stream everything.
Yeah, I had to reset mine recently. Yeah, I was just telling them I had to redo everything.
I have to fix mine, but I don't watch much TV anyways. So
she just wants to be able to catch the hockey.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she can watch the men beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, I have to call my sister. I'm going to put you guys on mute, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, before you go on, Frank, by the way, I got, for the first time ever, I actually got a a virus on my phone.
Yeah, I had something like that.
Well, what were you doing on it, Ian?
Well,
Were
I
you
was
looking at the
playing
prompts?
this one game, and they have like these, in order to get like extra things in the game, they let you get like, hey, install this app and run it. So I would do that a bunch of times with different games, and then just uninstall it because I didn't really give a
Mhm.
fuck about the other games.
I
And it's
I
like
would never do
the
that because
one I
like
got.
you hear reports on like stores with like malware getting circulated that way.
Yeah, trust me, I'm probably not gonna do that again. You know, but it's just like I kept getting a pop up that says, "Hey, your phone's infected." It's like, yeah, sure,
Was it like
like you're gonna fix
ransomware?
it.
But
Yeah.
you're,
No, just like malware. They didn't say I had to I had to pay money to get it unlocked or something, you know, like that FBI ransomware shit.
oh man.
But what about you, Frank? What happened with yours?
Well, I had one of those apps that's like, they stopped being supported in the Chrome store, like the Google Play Store. So I downloaded the APK, and I didn't even know, like, I had this notification, and I'm like, what the fuck is this even for? Because I thought it was like, you know how sometimes you get like a theme or something, and it'll have a widget you didn't even know was in there. So
Yeah,
I looked it up, and when because I went to their website, and they're like, hey, this because I thought it was an app I had because it was a battery notifier to let you know how much battery was left, and I thought maybe it was me because my phone doesn't have a big one. Like I'm used to my old iPhone. You could plug it in, and the whole screen would just be the battery showing you the percentage. Now it's just a tiny little thing, and I want to be able to glance at it. So I thought it was something I
Yeah.
installed, but it wouldn't let me uninstall it. And the website said, "Hey man, a lot of people are telling us that they're trying to uninstall our app. Our app doesn't do this. So you probably downloaded some shit that wasn't right and told it to go ahead and run." So, and this was on my tablet. It wasn't on my phone. Now that I think about it, my older tablet, my Samsung Tab that I don't even fucking use half the time. But luckily, they explained just go in and because you can't just turn it off. You have to go in through like a back door and tell something else to stop, and then go in and shut it off. And then when you go to uninstall, the option is grayed out. You have to turn it. It sets it up as a default, like a function in your phone, like a higher level function that needs to run.
Okay, like you have to. It gives you the option to disable it instead of uninstalling
Yeah.
it. Or
You had to go in and disable and then uninstall, and it's like fucking hell.
whatever.
So, but
Well, the one program that saved me, like I think it helped my phone, was that malware bites, the mobile version of that.
yeah, this was
Because
some
like I
battery
tried
plus.
various virus shit on there, and it's like none of them could even recognize it, you know. But so, is your phone back to normal now?
Oh yeah, this was just my tablet, and right after I did that, it it stopped. So everything was cool, and then so I got a new AC. I got a new router. My old router, the Wi-Fi would just disconnect. For some reason, it was a dual band, and it would drop the one of the bands, and then it would just disconnect, even if we were connected with the power line adapters. And if one TV was watching any TV show, like it would disconnect. And my wife's like, "What the fuck?" Because I was by myself watching it. Like my wife wasn't even home. I was watching something and it disconnected. So I'm like, okay, this isn't good. So she's like, well, do we need to get a new router? I said, I guess so. So we got a TP-Link. It's not the latest gen. It's the one right before. The newer gen, actually, the app on my phone that can control my Wi-Fi extender I bought, it could control the newer gen. But this one's just a generation before, so it doesn't recognize it. Kitty. But it actually, I've done speed tests with my Wi-Fi, and I've gotten up to like 118 down. That's not consistently. Sometimes I'll get like 60 to 90 down, but That's more than I've ever gotten before. So
You don't say, Mr. Bond.
And then the TP-Link extender, there's a WPS button on that and on my router, and I tried to do it before with my old router, and it didn't fucking work. And like literally just to have it in the next room from where the router was, it didn't want to connect. Like it would drop from that, and it said the connection was too bad. This one, I have it 2 rooms over, and I did the WPS, and it works. So instead of having to select a network that piggybacks off of my main network, it extends the network literally. So like out in my yard, I did a speed test at the gate to my back porch, the back fence. I walked out there and I did a speed test with my from my regular router. I was getting 2 megabits a second down, which is shit. And then after I hit the WPS button on both devices and all lights lit up blue, that everything was perfect, I went out and I can still get between 30 and 50 or 60 megabits a second out in the yard. So, and I need that because when I'm mowing the grass, I use headphones, and I like to listen to music on my phone. I don't keep music on my phone because I don't want to shuffle and go through everything. I just stream it from like SoundCloud and shit. So to save on data, I use Wi-Fi because I'm fucking home. So
do they let you make playlists on there? You know, like a Spotify or something?
I mean, yeah, but it's all user-generated content, so.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, once you find a genre you like, just go with it, man. But anyway.
Man. Well, I was gonna ask you said your wife was trying to set up the AC unit. Is she like better than you with the mechanical stuff, and you're more of like the tech or whatever?
No,
she's pretty good with the tech too.
She didn't try to set it up. She did it. Because the one in the bedroom she's taken out and put in before. Because technically you're supposed to take it out every winter. And the last couple of years I've been lazy and I haven't done it because this is a second story fucking house. So like if we don't put it in the extra closet in the bathroom, we have like a storage room in there. If we don't put it in there, we have to take it downstairs. So downstairs and then downstairs into the basement. Fuck that. No. No. Just leave it in. So, but no, she's not too good with technical. She can do mechanical and shit like that. Like, not like, I mean, to a certain extent. I don't.
Did she fix the car? Do you guys work on the car together?
No. She understands stuff on the car, but like, you know, I mean, I still like a newer car fucks with me because they're like, hey, you know, what's this mean? I don't know. My car has a carburetor. Yeah. If I can't fix it with the screwdriver, I don't fucking know. So I understand certain aspects, and so does she. But plus, she just got in and fucking did it. You're not understanding here, Ian. It's a thing in the window. You can't have 2 people hovering over a window when you're trying to screw it. Basically, you plop it in and you screw it down. If someone's already screwing it down, it's hard enough with your own hands. And some other asshole sitting there trying to help. Here, I hoping. No, get out of the fucking way.
Wasn't it hard for Barnacle? Oh, shit. Didn't Barnacle do a video about setting up an AC unit or something like that?
Yeah, but he had a different one. His had a shell that you put braces on and shit. This one doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, this one doesn't have that. It just, you stick it in and then you close the window, and there's there's extenders you put in to keep the air from flowing in around it, and you screw the brackets down, and then you put, the new one has foam you put around it to keep extra air from coming out. This older one never had that, and we had it in the fucking window in winter and never had really problems with the cold air coming in. So I said, well, we could skip that, but she was actually like, there's extra foam you can cut and slide into sleeves to keep the air from it. Okay, honey, if you want to do it. I am lazy. But enough of this, Ian.
All right. Well,
soda talk.
Yeah, what have you been drinking? You said You made a comment earlier. You're like, damn, that's good.
Hold on, listen. Ben, you had to leave and get a beverage. What are you drinking, sir?
A Baja
Other than a
Blast
Kitty.
Tall Boy.
Huh?
A Baja Blast Tall Boy.
Ooh. Ian?
I got a Baja
Pineapple Fanta.
Blast. I got
Oh.
a shorty.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not
Shorty.
tall boy. It's
I-
11 inches around though.
think about it. Where's that from?
American Pie.
American Pie 2.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Or
Well,
was it
And I
the
have
first one?
I
No,
stopped.
it was. I think maybe it was the first one.
I don't
think it was.
I was doing some math today, guys, because I was watching YouTube videos. Ben probably saw it on my Facebook. I realized that Johnny Cash died in 2003. It's been this September. It'll be fucking 15 years.
Okay.
I'm old. I was working.
There we go.
Did you know it is closer to the T-Rex and the Brontosaurus? The T-Rex lived closer to humans than he did to the Brontosaurus age.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I heard that shit.
So
I know that shit, motherfucker. Tell me someone I don't know, motherfucker. Anyway,
Poutine is delicious.
huh?
poutine?
Poutine.
Before y'all leave, I got to get Ben's opinion on this. What I was drinking on, throwback on y'all.
Is that a Crystal Pepsi?
Nope. Is a bottle of balls cherry. Now, apparently, Ian's asked before, well, what's a Kroger? They don't have Kroger, I guess, up where he's at. Kroger stocks balls, Ben.
Really?
Yeah, they had the regular cherry.
Damn, nice.
They had regular cherry and ginger. And I'm like, I don't remember ever having the cherry, so I bought a bottle. It's $1.99 for this little 10-ounce bottle. But you know, fuck me, tastes like a bottle of cherries. Doesn't taste fake. It's delicious.
I'm drinking a root beer float.
Ah. And then, for our spoiler alert for the three people that might be listening later on at the end of the show, the new Fallout coming out. In honor of that, I got the Blue Jones soda since they put out a Nuka Cola and it was blue like that. So it's the same shit, different label.
LA Beast was doing he did like some kind of rare
rare beverage
retro thing with the blue Pepsi.
He drank a Billy beer.
Pepsi Blue.
He drank a 7-Up Gold.
Shit, they tell you not to drink anymore.
Billy beer with the
dude, I
full
missed
tab.
that Pepsi Blue, man. They used to have those at the vending machine at AIP.
I mean, they're pretty much the same as Mountain Dew Voltage. I mean,
Yeah.
he had I think it was funny that the Orbits was one of the things that was making him kind of lucid. But anyway. So are you done with your phone call, babes?
I am. I think we figured out the morning.
What are you guys
Looks like
gonna
I have
watch
to be
tonight?
On the road by about 9, I think.
Well, I'm thinking we might watch that movie Coco on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
That sound good?
That movie, what?
Coco, about that second Dia de los Muertos animated film.
Oh, that one. Okay.
She's like, oh, that.
No, I thought you meant the one about Coco Chanel, and I'm like, sure, I'll watch that one. It was a good movie.
Somebody is causing
It's awesome.
trouble. Gonna get tossed out now.
Bye, Hope.
Wow.
I shall return. You can't keep a cat out.
Yes, we can. You don't have opposable thumbs.
Come on, go out the door. There you go.
Yeah, I found a copy of that that one movie. I think it's called Upgraded or whatever. That newer one where he's like has like a computer chip in his brain, and it's pretty much like Jarvis in his brain, and he could like do crazy, like karate and stuff. Then
I know kung fu. Is it like Giant Mnemonic?
I never saw that movie.
Mm.
He's never seen Pulp Fiction, so I'm not surprised.
Well, anyway, Frank, I think.
Hey, well, you haven't even seen Deadpool, so
I saw the first one.
I think it's date night, and I think my girlfriend's getting bored.
Bored.
I'm bombarding him with cats.
Those aren't cats; those are chairs, babe.
Some of them are cats.
I bombarded you with cat pictures.
Okay, well, goodbye, guys.
I'd like to bombard you with other stuff too.
Really? Well then, I should probably get going. So
I meant
okay,
dogs.
guys.
I meant puppers. I know what you're thinking.
Oh, you weren't gonna bombard him with the cat?
actually, if you're talking about dogs, I have a funny little dog video I can share on the show if I could find it again.
Is this the one from last night?
Yeah, it's circulating other places, so I'm just gonna the link. Come on, Twitter, why you do this to me? You show me a thing, but then I try and find it later.
Oh, it's too bad you can't stay on, man. You gotta bye. Bye.
What?
Bye.
What?
Bye.
Are you trying to get rid of me now? Because maybe I'll just hang out.
No, bye.
Bye, Felicia. Trying to see it.
Oh Lord.
It's a video of me when I pet a dog. It was the subtitle, but
Here, I'll find it.
It's riveting.
Oh, I always have to do everything.
because you're the good one and I'm the boyfriend.
Yeah, I know.
I'm cute though.
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself that. That
Okay,
shit
which
gets old
one
real
was
quick.
it?
Me when I pet a dog.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Right. Well, see you next
There you
week.
Ben, you're almost as cute as Frank's selfie on his Hangouts profile.
You mean his llama picture? I mean, llama's very darn cute, but I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not crazy about how stuff on the internet has moved from chronological display to we'll show you something. This was posted 3 years ago, but we want you to see it now.
Gotcha. A dog pets another dog and he smiles. That's adorable. Okay, well, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have yourselves a fun weekend.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Have a good date night.
I still have more for you.
Bye-bye.
No, I'm not leaving.
Bye-bye.
Are you going somewhere?
No, but you're about to.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking over your show tonight.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, I'm gonna say goodbye to you.
Okay, you going then?
No, you guys are gonna though.
Can you boot me off of this call?
Oh yeah.
You can,
Oh well.
Why would you want to do that, Frank?
Well, because you got places to go.
No, we don't. I'm on my sofa for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good night.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Well, bye, guys. Thanks for coming on.
So, Ian, what you been up to?
I've been watching the dogs. in the
Do they do
doghouse.
tricks? Do they do tricks?
A little bit, like basic. Like,
Are these your parents'
sit.
dogs or?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, guys. Well, I'll see you later.
So how's Morgan doing?
She's good, but I'll talk about it later, guys.
She installed the air
Bye.
conditioning. And
Yeah, that's
Bye-bye.
good. That's a good wife.
Have a good date night. Bye.
Aw. Look at that one. That's a cute kitty.
Okay, Ben.
hold on, I gotta take a look at this key.
Well,
Aw.
you can check it out later. Goodbye.
No, I'm posting them in the group chat so we can all look at them together.
Bye-bye.
The
Well, I
creepy
can't
dog.
look at it because I'm on mobile.
Okay. Hi.
Wow. You booted them out.
What?
They had to be on the road a boot 9, she said.
They were kind of spamming the chat there. So, why?
But yeah, she totally said a boot 9.
Well, would you like to get into
What
some
were they
metal?
talking about that one time where they were like, she just kept going on about it or whatever, something with her.
I don't know,
Was it like
snails?
pencils or something? Snails.
Don't know.
I guess you weren't doing a good job of entertaining her, I don't think, Frank.
Battle stations. Station. All right, hold on.
Station.
Let's screen share here.
Pardon me.
Whoop. Pretty happy with this right now. The Dell in portrait mode looks mint and is super useful.
Yeah, these are just, I went onto the workstation subreddit, so there were a couple decent ones on there, so it's like,
Whoa. Why has this guy got 2 iPhones?
I don't know, maybe he's like really vain or something, I guess, I don't know. He needs to take a lot of Instagrams.
Nah, he's this one's for the bitches and this one's for the hoes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then he's got 2 phones right there. Like 2 desk phones.
Yeah, Nate's got a lot of like burner phones. He's always trying to do the hustling.
Hustling. No, I mean,
Oh,
like,
I was gonna. I forgot to ask you, where did you get that APK from? Wasn't there like a Play Store type of thing where you get all the APKs from the, like even like the basic apps or whatever, like an APK just for YouTube or something?
I don't know.
But
Oh, this is Doug's wet dream up here. If you notice, he's got like iPhone box, 2 Apple TV boxes, some other Apple box.
yeah, some crap piled on there.
But he's got a
for free.
cordless phone. He's got a corded phone. And he's got 2 iPhones. I don't fucking know what's going on here. But
Yeah, some of these I'm not sure like if they even have a tower, so it's like I
well,
wouldn't
this
judge on that too much.
yeah, this is an iMac. Must be a newer model because the secondary display, you can't run a secondary display on a older, an 07 iMac you can't. Newer than that, I think you can. Because mine, I couldn't.
Yeah, I noticed with a lot of these like office type of things, it's all like Apple stuff, you know.
Well, like it's kind of funny. He's got the Android, but there's no fucking Androids in here. It's all Apple shit. But yeah, there's that.
Sad boot.
What's all that about? What's the Dell product name? Not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I'm kind of glad that you were hosting the show tonight because like I would never. I'm too nice of a guy to like boot anybody off.
Well, I said, have fun. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, yeah, you are. This is the same dude.
Oh, it is.
Yes, just from a different angle. You can't tell?
No, it was kind of hard because you could.
Well-
I thought it was like different colored lights over there, so it was like. I thought it was a different type of thing.
Nah, he's got purple lights under the desk. See, there's that wood monitor riser with a Groot in the middle and two Androids, right?
Right.
And see, if you go to this one, it's monitor riser with a Groot in the middle and two Androids. It's the same one. Just man, it's a cool angle. Lets me see what kind of brand of headphones those are. I didn't have a clue. I mean, the lamps from IKEA, I have the same one, so it's pretty cheap and functional. I enjoy it. He's got the IKEA plant. It's got the shitty chiclet keyboard, but it's the Apple wireless one, so whatever.
Okay, I found another one. I'm gonna message you.
Okay. Whoop. Okay.
Yes.
Updating
So
live on the air.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
That's right.
Fuck it, Frank will get that drop live.
So he's got two laptops here with two big ass monitors and a tower down on the floor there. Must be a pain in the ass to have to move that tower with that dresser thing right there.
Yeah.
But, whatever works.
I don't know why would that guy put like the same setup on different angles and different posts.
I've seen guys literally do the same picture just with lights on and without and do it as a new post. And they're like, why?
Just spam that Reddit, huh?
Yeah, they're like, why did you post it again? And then the guy was like, repost. Oh, I just realized it was the same guy. Oh, I apologize. There are 3 laptops because this MacBook is sitting on top of another laptop. You can see it better in this shot, see?
Yeah.
Zoom enhance.
Sound effect.
So. So, okay, we got the dude is pretty happy with his Dell portrait. So that new one replaces the second shot of the portrait. And then your third one. Oh. Oh my. Nice fat MacBook there.
Yeah.
Some kind of tablet thing in the middle. I can't tell what the hell. Please do not shut down this computer. Internet Explorer. Well, Edge, I'm sorry.
Don't push me, cause
Close to the edge. So
exactly.
this guy is a mixer. Let me see
Mixing
here.
it up.
Did you see the? You posted this 3 times, dude. Sorry, my Reddit broke, I suppose, and kept saying that the post failed. I guess it did. My apologies.
Yeah, that workstation subreddit doesn't seem very clean.
The mods aren't really all over the place like they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Now battle stations, that's you get like AAA service on that shit, but workstations is like you would think it would be better than battle stations because it's like official type of work computers, you know.
Well, that's the thing. The dudes are too busy working. Battle stations, they're like showing off our shit, and then they got little kids, and they have to regulate it. They actually have they made a bot that goes around and like removes people's shit, and you'll see it. Sorry, your thing has been removed because we believe this violates whatever. If there's a problem, contact an admin, and they get mad. Because it usually won't actually be. If a bot removes it, it's not actually some shit that the guy's like, finally, got done and got my own setup, and then they'll be sorry, this is removed because it has a pandering title.
Yeah.
And they're like, not really, dude. Pandering title is when they're like, this is all I can afford at 19 or at 17. Well, who gives a fuck? Not too bad for a 13-year-old. Who gives a shit? I don't. First comment is always, no one gives a fuck how old you are, kid.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, how is it that so many people on YouTube like are getting demonetized, even though if they don't have anything in the metadata or something? It's like, are people like reporting that stuff and be like, I'm gonna get you demonetized, or like, because I think. Well, I don't know. Do they have some kind of like AI thing that they put in there at least to, like so they could do the captions so they know what you're saying?
I don't know, man. Google does it all. I uploaded a video and it didn't even have to sit and be idle. Like as soon as it got done uploading, it's like, no, this is a copyrighted work, and I'm like, it's got music over top of it. It's parody. But nope. It got flagged before it even posted.
Oh, our video got flagged last week?
No, this is something I posted years ago.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, like that one time I was kind of surprised because like when we got demonetized because of Doug shit or like another video, and it was only like a little video down in a little corner, so it's like that they must have to be scanning like every pixel of the video or something all at the same time. Like
the algorithm, Google's like, we have faith in our algorithm.
Yeah.
Well, I must say,
money.
I must say, I like the guy's corner station with the 3 laptops probably best. Because while this is professional and probably does something, I see 1 laptop and a control board. And then some thing over here that I can't even tell what the fuck I'm looking at.
Okay, so go through them again.
Okay. So your first one here, blow it up.
So everyone knows.
Your first one is the guy with the portrait monitor. And I went ahead and left the second, picture in because it's the same one, but better picture. So
is that a better angle, you think?
Yeah. Shows a little more.
Yeah.
And then your guy with the 3 laptops, a little cluttered, but he's got better gear. Like his wife gives him a nice little allowance to play with.
Right. So this one was your favorite?
I mean, if I had to choose, yeah. And then probably the portrait guy, and then the radio. A radio workspace. That's all it says. So I guess this is for a radio show. Because someone said 15 days ago, pretty cool. Is this an internet radio show or here's how the pros do? So they just post a picture and they don't read. Why do people do that? They don't read the comments. They don't comment. Don't know. But
TV
yeah.
killed the podcast star.
Okay, so what is your sir?
I like this one the best, and then yours that you chose favorite second, and then the other one's last.
This one has 33. My corner workspace is 18, and then your portrait dude has 11 and 47. So if you split the difference, I guess he wins because he has 47.
Oh.
So Mark Jordan, 36. You peanut.
Peanut.
Oh, peanut head. Okay, I grabbed a few because I thought you might have some of the same stations I did. But my theme was, these are badass. Because when I clicked on them, I go, man, that's badass. So that's my theme.
Frank's theme is good battle station.
Yeah, what they should be. Here's my first one. Bad Owl.
Pretty crazy.
The title is the wallpaper is bleeding out of the screen. Because if you look, they got the top color is red, so the RGB is red. It's got blue and green in the water, which they also have in their monitoring rain meter stuff, which they also have reflected in their keyboard, which they also have reflected in the RGB. That's the way it's made to make it look like is that what they call ambient light?
Yeah.
Where it goes around and it extends the display beyond the borders.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what they did here. Look at this. To go with that jade color, they got a little Buddha on the GPU. Isn't that cute?
It goes around.
But yeah, I mean, really, other than the little rat's nest of wires they got down there, which you can't really see because you don't notice it. You look at all this shit here, go, damn.
Well, we are on people with cable management, but really it depends on what type of desk you have. Like if you have like a glass desk like mine, you really got to be anal about it.
Right. I mean, this has a little bit of a skirt underneath it, so it's and they pushed it all in the back. I mean, you can't really see it. The lights are out, which I should be more of a stickler for, but you can totally tell that's a Corsair keyboard, and I know which model because I can see the macro keys. And the window, you can clearly see everything that's going on in that PC. But I think it's just pretty dope.
By the way, did you see that update video? I don't know if you started watching the thing, the episodes on Jay's channel with the Post Malone build.
No, I saw the thumbnails and I figured I'd wait until it was all done and then watch it. Because I don't want to go, oh, I want to see, and then not see anything for like 6 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been working, like trying to wait for parts and stuff. It was a lot like what was it? Who did he do it for? The Shack
Terry
or
Crews.
whatever? Oh, Terry Crews, that's right. Yeah, he did the Terry Crews build, and that took him forever because he was waiting for parts and shit. But, yeah, he did it
wait for shit.
Yeah. Well, he showed the case, like the case off first, and he put the motherboard in there because the case, I guess it had like, it was like tempered glass, but it had like the water cooling loop built into the case where it's like it had like, like clear, it looked like clear channels where the liquid was going through. And the side, it was pretty cool.
I saw that as the title of the video. The loop is built in or something.
Yeah. Which, I think that's pretty cool,
Something different.
Yeah. But, yeah, I always wondered, like, with the name, I wonder if they're going to do a post Malone video.
You like Post Malone?
I really don't know. I don't know him that well. I mean, the only other time I really heard about him, the first time I heard about him was he was a guest star on one of those ghost hunting shows,
Mm.
the Ghost Adventures. So I guess he gets into the paranormal stuff.
I like I mean, granted, he does like rap and all kinds of crazy shit, but like he did I saw a video of him live. He did a cover of a Sublime song, and he was singing like Brad. It was pretty good. So I had my respect for that. But,
That's pretty cool.
But he's not a handsome dude.
He reminds me of like the type of guy that you'd see like one of the ICP guys or something. I bet you he is a juggalo.
What did they say? The dude was saying is like, at the new Post Malone album, he needs a shower.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty cool. I mean, I bet she's pretty down to earth, you know. I just find it interesting because Jay is like, he gets like these celebrities and stuff, even though he's not like the craziest, you know, like tech YouTuber, I guess. Not like the biggest, I mean.
Come on.
Heck, Linus doesn't even. I don't even know if did they even have a celebrity on their channel.
Look at this. I look like Beyonce. And someone said, "You look like Post Malone." So, for reference, guys, everyone knows what Beyonce looks like.
Yep.
Now, and you.
I've been told I look like
everybody in my church says I look like, what was it? What was it that they, one of the Kylie Jenner or one of the Jenners? So
yeah,
that's Post Malone. Hate to say it, dear. Yeah, you look like Post Malone. He ain't no Beyonce. And I ain't a Beyonce fan.
Smell-o-vision.
So anyway, this is the first setup.
You imagine it's like, oh yeah, this image is embedded with these smell parameters, you know? Like,
Right.
You know, like you have like a picture or something. I bet you they'll probably come out with something like that where it's like, you know, you get a nice scenery picture and then you can start smelling like flowers and shit, and it's like, to him, it's like, oh.
So here's the second one. His doomsday device.
That's pretty cool.
See what he did there? His walls and his wallpapers and his keycaps all kind of match.
Dude likes Doom.
So like he's sitting there at his desk. So he kind of, I don't like his shelving that he has here though. He has to look up to see his main monitor, and then he can look straight to the left or the right and see his. I mean, yes, I would like my main monitor to be up higher, but I wouldn't have my tower and shit right in front of me. I can look and there's a screen in front of my face. But that's just me. I mean,
yeah. Well, for me, I have to have them closer. You know, that's why when I was looking for monitor arms, I was really trying to find out like the ones with longer arms on them, I guess.
Well, I think that thing to the left, I think it's like a Surface. If I'm looking at it correctly, but I can't fucking tell.
I see he's got some guitars there. I wonder if he likes to do some Doom riffs or something for the, put in the game.
Well, the one on the left is a Taylor, which is pretty good brand. I can't tell what the bass is off the top of my head. 6-string bass. Doom, 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 doom.
I have on my playlist. I have some good old classics from the Quake games that were like 9 Inch Nails or some other artists.
Trent was, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a Commodore 64.
It's like, damn, man, they used to really put way more production back in video games back then.
Yeah.
Because it's like, when you got a lot of people didn't know when you got like the CD for the game you put on your computer, you could actually play it in like an audio player, and they had like tracks on there and stuff for the soundtrack.
Right. Well, I was telling me and Stupid Floyd, if he's listening, he isn't. He's not listening this far in. Anyway,
Floyd Mayweather?
no, Stupid Floyd, the Xbox fanboy.
I know.
We were talking about it, as Ian knows, he's a big fan of Jerry Barnacles, who worked for Microsoft, and Microsoft basically had him as their software developers to find bugs and fix them. They totally got rid of that unit, and now they just release shit with bugs, and they wait for people to go, "Hey, Microsoft, this is fucked up." Oh, okay, cool, thanks, and they fix it. They try to get it out so breakneck fast now that they don't bother testing it. They just release the shit, and they wait for people to find the bugs. And game developer companies are doing the same. That's why everything's the beta. Spoiler alert: when Fallout announced their new game that's coming out, they announced the beta. What the fuck is beta, you ask? It's when you get to be the guinea pigs and try to break the system. And what happens? Everybody and their brother decided to sign up for it because free game. I want to play it. I want to be in there. I pre-ordered so I could be in the fucking beta. It won't be a long beta. I don't care. I want to do it. I want to play as much as I can, and I'm like an employee to them. And then the kids who get in and make the mods, they take that and they directly make DLC from the fucking mod. Maybe throw a couple bucks to the kid, and there they go. They don't have to have software developers make DLC content for them. So they're lazy now. They're not putting in a bunch of work. That's why they can churn them out in a couple years. Before for Fallout New Vegas, they had to outsource it to Obsidian. Nope, they bought it. Well, they did acquire another company, and they acquired them, and they made it using their engine though. Right. But this is the Doomsday device, which is pretty dope, man. Oh, here's some more angles showing the custom lap desk. Oh, okay.
This dope is pretty dope.
Here we go. Hold on. Can you tell what my favorite game is? He says. Oh, okay. So he doesn't even. That's not even an actual desk. That's just a piece of wood he takes out. And he fucking wow. That's. I mean, you fooled me, dude. That looks like a desk, right?
Right.
Until I guess it's kind of.
I wonder
short.
if he's got like.
Go ahead. He's got what?
What?
I was gonna say it looks kind of short for a desk, but if he's just putting it up on his lap and then putting it back down on those side tables. Oh, he says that I thought it might be an Ibanez. He says Taylor mini acoustic. Ibanez SR506 bass. Oh.
I wonder if he's got like a buddy that you like, kind of like us, where me and Frank kind of like try to one up each other with the stuff, brag about it and shit. Or like a neighbor you get where you try to build it bigger and more extreme in your yard or some shit.
Right.
I wonder if he's got a buddy that has like an all Quake station.
Maybe. There was actually somebody did a.
It's better.
Right. There was a on Reddit. Someone did I see your battle station or your doom station and I will one up you. Which I don't know if they know each other or if it was just some guy. Where's this? Go up here. Do search real quick.
Hey, we're just some guys. By the way, while he's doing that, how about more eye candy here? Aw.
Aw.
Aw. It's being very good. I played with the laser with them outside. I was telling Frank, like they like to chase and run around the yard with the laser, and I gave them some treats, so they're like pretty exhausted now.
Guy says, I saw your doomsday device and wanted to share mine. It's not as good. It's nowhere near as good. It's not, no. Yeah, so no. This is my third station.
So wait a minute, Frank. So you're saying his battle station is doomed?
No. No, sir. I don't know.
You said it.
You said that shit. Anyway, so my third and final. This is my third and final station. This fucker has been. I saw this earlier this week, and I said I'm going to talk about this because this is.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I mean, tell me that big monitor on top, small monitor on bottom, duh. And then, I mean, I don't know. Only thing I don't like about this setup is where he put the fucking monitor and the keyboard and shit. I can't stick myself in a corner. I would feel stupid. I'd feel like it. I feel like you're a bad boy. Stick your gum on your nose and go stand in the corner.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to debate because I was originally going to have like my drawing monitor in the corner. I'm kind of like having second thoughts about it, because when I go back home, I'm going to put the monitor arms and organize all the cords. So it's like I really got to decide what monitor is going where before I start wiring everything up,
Oh.
But that reminds me, with your anime that you watch the soap opera stuff, did the boy ask the girl out this week, Frank?
I'm actually behind on stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, they put out productivity at my work, and in my 8-hour shift the other day, I did 10 hours worth of work. So, yeah, I'm fucking tired.
Hard.
I'm tired, dog. I'm tired, man. So, anyway, this device, I mean, Liquid Cool got, RGB. It's got a Akai little mixer board there with the pads for tapping out beat. What do they call those? Velocity sensitive, so you can tap it out the drums and stuff. Rocket speakers.
Tap it out.
They probably want you to call them rocket speakers, but fuck that. They're Rocket. Not Rocat like the other ones. Yeah. And I like the custom keycaps on the keyboard. Everyone has the same keyboard, but they do it a little bit differently. A little bit different.
Well, I was going to ask, now that you finally get into the tweakeroonie stuff with your keyboard, are you going to eventually put some keycaps on there?
Maybe. I might get some.
Go
ahead.
I was going to show you I was going to get. I still plan on getting those, like the shiny kind of like gunmetal color keycaps that I showed you that one time.
I'm probably going to get some. I want to get like a Annie Pro, like the little cheapy keyboard. Get a couple of those and put some different keycaps on them so I can have different sets.
You're just gonna do like the WASD and like some arrow keys or something.
Well, like give me 1 second here. Let me show you what kind of keycaps I like. Drag it over. Something like this.
Okay.
crazy shit.
Is that like a color theme, the pink and blue? Because I thought you had that on yours.
I mean, I have it on my RGB right now, but you know,
I'm not sure if that was like certain video game colors or something like that.
nah, it's just like retro. They call this one Miami. I don't know if it's from.
I see.
I don't know if it's
Makes sense.
I don't know if it's from like Hotline Miami.
Excuse me.
Like, I kind of like pastels. Like, of course, this doesn't show that well. Zoom enhance. Like this. Looks like a pack of Tums.
It does.
And they're side printed. So just looking up at it, you just see the blank tops. But if you really got to know what that key is, you turn to the side and look.
Yeah, when I decide to start designing and 3D printing out the keycaps, since I have a dual color 3D printer, I'm gonna do, I guess you call it a double shot key, where you can see through the letters or whatever. It's a different material. So that's gonna be fun, and a pain in the butt at the same time.
That's pretty. Hold on, dog.
Yes, I saw there was this guy that got like in bulk, just like a bunch of random grab bag injected molded keys or something, for like pennies on eBay or some shit,
On eBay.
And he was like testing them out.
Well, like, I don't even know what the hell this is from. It's a backlit, bright, rainbow OEM keycaps for MX switches on custom DIY mechanical keyboard, $23. Never been to this
So
site.
you like to do it yourself? Get over 40-year-old virgin.
Ooh. Yeah, I like the backlight. It's not like, or it says rainbow. Rainbow. But, yeah, that's just some shit. I don't know. I mean, I have a keyboard to use. When I have enough money that, like, what am I going to do this week? I feel like getting one of these.
Yeah, I'm still saving up. I might be able to get my camera in a few weeks here.
Oh, shit.
I should be able to have, like, I'll probably put aside, like, 800.
What? Are you skipping meals? Don't starve yourself, man.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm getting, like, a couple hundred from my parents for this, watching the dogs and stuff, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So
it's normally the camera I want to get, the 80D. It's normally like $1,000 camera. They have it for like $700-800 on eBay. So, brand new. So I was gonna get that. But if you had $800 sitting in your wallet, what would you do with that shit? Just like Vega all the way?
well, see. See, the Vega card I want 64, but I can't use it with my current power supply. And even if I upgrade my power supply, my CPU might bottleneck. So if I go with Vega, I'm either going to have to get a 56, put it in, and then eventually upgrade, or just build a whole new fucking thing. So I don't know. All I'm doing right now is pricing and looking at shit to where I know things are going to be. Go ahead.
They got a 580 now for like $240, man. I saw. I knew that.
Yeah. It's insane. It's like MSRP right before the thing goes out to like, oh, no one wants those anymore. I want to get the maximum FPS for 4K because you can push 4K. I push 4K with my 380, but it's a 4 gig card. So it's 4K as well as I know it. If I put in a Vega card, I'm not even going to recognize what the hell I'm doing. So,
right. Well, how much, like, if you get like a 588 gig card, like, how much more frames are you going to get out of a 56?
well, I mean, the RAM is probably what makes all the difference. So, I mean, a 580 would be a noticeable jump because it's, 3, 4, 5, several generations ahead. But if I go straight from the 5 to the 64 or whatever, I mean, I'm just weighing all my options. Luckily for me, spoiler, the Fallout 76 that's coming out is basically off of the Fallout 4 engine. So it's basically the game I have now. The only thing is the world.
Yeah, I saw that you said boner.
Boner. Yeah. I pre-ordered, everybody. That's another thing on Franklin Said What He Did. I pre-ordered so I could get the beta. And all the, like, everything that's been teased and leaked. So everyone bitches about load screens when you go between places. This is all online. So other than like going from indoor one place to another, when you're outside, it's supposed to all load at once, is what the rumors say. I don't think Bethesda themselves have been quoted on it. If so, that's going to be very taxing on a shitty computer. So we'll see. So,
yeah, you got. Too bad we don't have a drop for do the opposite of the boner and play that Mr. Softy music.
Okay. So back to the question
because that's what you got for that Wolfenstein right now, man. Your boner for that went to Mr. Softy.
Well,
now you're all about the Fallout.
Oh, dude, I've been all about Fallout for a long time. Wolfenstein's awesome, but they teased two new Wolfenstein games, by the way. So we'll get into that. So if I had to rate, my favorite is this one by far. I liked this before I liked any others, and after I liked all the others, I'm like, I still want this one. I would, even though it's in the corner, I would sit at this desk.
So you really like that one. It's not just because of the wallpaper, right?
Go ahead, Ian. Tell me where she's from.
I have no idea where she's from.
It's a girl from Overwatch. But yeah, no. I like this setup. I like the monitor layout. I like it. It's good. Then I would have to choose between this one and this one. While this one's cool and definitely has a lot going for it, I'd have to pick this one. Just like the colors and stuff better, man. So I'm talking about the components, not just... Go ahead.
Yes, well, I would say this would be my number one favorite. I'm not... Is that your second favorite then?
Yes, and then Doomsday, while I enjoy it, if it was like by itself, this would be really cool, to look at. But this is badass. This is badass. And yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, I would have to say the Doomsday is my third one, and then this one would be my second one.
I mean, tell me, this isn't badass. I mean,
it's pretty badass. It's very clean.
Mm-hmm. Got the RGB tastefully enough. Yeah.
What did the internet say?
Well, this one has 148. This one has 75. Hold on, let me refresh. Yeah.
Hey.
Hola.
Oh, shit.
What's up, bitches?
¿Cómo está, bitches?
Bitches.
What's up, bitch? What's up, Holmes? What's going on, ladies?
What you drinking there, Doug? Black cherry. Oh, black cherry. Ramble lamble.
Yeah, Frank was saying found some what is it, cherry ginger or whatever balls.
No, it's
They have our Kroger's.
yeah, Kroger's. I got balls. Remember balls energy drink, Doug?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got balls. I got cherry, and it tastes like actual like a jar of cherries. It's fucking
That's cool.
delicious.
Yeah.
They have ginger and they have
And
the
my-
regular. I'm gonna have to get some more up there.
And my doggy's up.
Oh,
Zoe.
pretty. Hi,
I'm watching the dogs for my parents.
The dog's a fucking
So-
weeb.
Oh, you take that back.
No,
Kick his ass.
Oh, hold on. Put the video back on the dog.
Okay.
What's the dog's name?
Zoe, it's a girl.
Zoe.
So she's
Zoe.
the whole thing a female dog.
Zoe. If you like anime, lay there.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Well, Doug, what do you think of this setup
Well,
right
Sean-
here?
Yeah, show them that setup then.
All right, let's see here.
Bad owl. Pretty colors.
What?
No, I think he's gonna have something to say about that Doom setup.
What the hell's on the screen?
That would be a girl with tanks with some robot girls in it. I don't know what it's from.
Ew. To start with, ew. However, I will say this:
Uh-huh.
it probably would have been a little bit better with the blue light in the background, but otherwise, it's a pretty clean looking setup.
I like it, a little Buddha on the GPU there. And I'm pretty sure that's a mini ITX board in there because
Yeah,
the graphics card is like dangling off the bottom of the board.
yeah, that's got to be mini ITX.
Pretty dope.
As close as that fucker is to the power supply, you kind of expect it to be.
And then here's the
Yeah.
load up phone, the Doomsday device.
It's showing that Doom theme.
And it's
But you got some shit to bitch about this one, man.
Okay.
Go ahead. I gotta show you before you get going. I was like, boy, that's an interesting desk he's got there. Then I went to the comments and was reading. Oh no, it's two end tables with a fucking piece of wood he sticks in his lap. See, this is not a complete actual desk. See, it's a
Okay, so here's the thing with that. Okay,
yeah.
Here we go.
I don't hate it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Here's why.
Why don't you hate it, Doug?
From the looks of it, looks like that both his keyboard and his mouse are wireless. Would I be correct in that assumption?
I haven't really looked too close. I think so.
Now, for that particular instance, I can understand doing it like that. Because it looks like how he has it set up, like he might have actually, like, even though it's two end tables, it looks to be like an office rack there. First off, it looks like his PC is underneath. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So, number one, it's not like he's sacrificing much as far as space goes. He's utilizing the rack well. Giggity.
He's a rack.
He's utilizing the space in front of the rack with the two end tables. He probably installed some sort of bracket there. That way he could place it there when he's not using it. It's not like, I mean, even though it's off center and you could probably dock points on that, he's still using the space very well. And it doesn't look like he just kind of threw it together. It looked like he actually planned out how he was going to do it. And how much do you really see of that as far as cables go? It looks like his cable management is on point.
And when he pulls out the lap desk, you see some wires dangling.
But in
But, you know.
general, it looks pretty hidden.
Yeah, if you got because he's got a little footrest there, it looks like, and then the lap thing actually is just a chunk of wood.
Wood.
So
Yeah.
overall, that actually is a pretty damn good setup because he probably couldn't afford much. He probably dumped a lot of his money into his setup. So except he needs to get his fucking foot off the fucking end table. But honestly, from the looks of it, from a space to cost perspective, he probably couldn't find a halfway decent desk at like a Goodwill or nothing like that. But he found a couple of tables and probably like a service rack of some sort there. So, and I don't believe with those type of PC setups, you're doing much damage to it anyway. So, I'm actually pretty good with that.
What do you think? Like, I don't fucking know. But anyway, show him. He's probably gonna call this next one a weeb.
Hold on. I pulled up something else I got to read real quick.
Okay. What you been up to, Doug?
Huh?
What you been up to?
Work.
And our last setup of the evening.
You know, I could take points off for the anime face. However, that's pretty damn clever.
See, she's from Overwatch.
Yeah.
And
okay, people, let's have a serious fucking conversation here real quick.
oh boy.
Stop it.
Here we go.
It looks like the fucking subwoofer on a fucking table.
Where?
Anywhere else. It looks like maybe those are just really big speakers. But
Yeah, those are monitors. Yeah.
Just really big fucking speakers. Put them fucking somewhere else. Mount them on the wall. Make it look cool. Right there.
No, you don't want to mount speakers on a wall because they're not. It depends. If they're off the wall, they vibrate and they will rattle the wall. They're meant to have an airflow a certain way. Monitors.
You know what I mean, though? Like, even if he would have put a fucking monitor stand, like pulled everything out a little bit, it would have improved the LED lights that backed it up and gave it a little bit more of an actual glow instead of just a mini style of borderline look. But fuck, man, like if they were smaller, for instance, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with it. But it takes up so much room. You know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing over there?
I was just reading the happen, you know. So this one has 148 upvotes. The Doomsday Device has 75, and then this one only has 11.
What does that look like without the backing? Do they have a picture of that?
No.
So that's number 3 by default, just because you can't see what it looks like without the hellfire and brimstone look behind it.
Nah, dog. The Doomsday Device is number 3 for me. This is my number 1. This is my number 2. And Doomsday is my number 3.
Doomsday is my number 1 just for ingenuity alone.
Yeah.
Well, then I chose number 1 for my number 1, so it's looks like we're all divided on this one.
Number 1, I order you to take a number 2. Well, the internet like mine missed, so.
Yeah, that one's my number 2. Like, wait a second. Wait, hold on.
That was my number 2 also.
Maximize that again. Maximize that again.
Bada boom.
People. Seriously.
Fucking weeb.
What's the matter now, Doug?
No. What's right in front of the PC?
A mixing board.
Next to the mixing board.
Incense.
That's incense?
Well, he's got a lighter right there and a stick sticking out of it.
Or is it a vaping type thing or something?
I don't know. I don't vape, bro.
Are you looking at the left side or the right side?
Right in front of the speaker to the right.
It looks like a cup, and I'm like, why? No, At least that's the way it looks from my perspective. But
Looks like a cup with an incense stick.
okay,
sticking
we're
out.
good. He doesn't get docked any more points, so that's just incense. We're good.
Oh, I got all my beverages on the table right up here next to my rig here, Doug. I'm drinking some Jones soda in honor of the new Fallout game because it's
Show 'em
Nuka-Cola.
the balls and stuff for a sec, Frank.
Balls. I'm showing my balls.
Balls. Yeah, show him, but not us.
You'll
Except for
get
you, dog.
you'll get the balls, dog.
I just meant your camera, Frank.
I'm not. No, I'm already
It's
screen
just
sharing.
a click of a mouse.
No, I don't want to do it. No,
No.
you can't make me.
Once the screen share train leaves, it leaves.
Yeah, I screen share until the show's over. Sorry. Okay.
Well, it's like you were trying to
Well,
explain stuff that you have on your desk where we could see it, but it's like, hey, look at this, except that I'm not going to show you.
that and, my webcam shows my face. I'd have to pick it up and dangle it in front of a webcam, and I don't feel like doing that. Now it's time for the news.
Yo,
3D printing is yesterday's news. Westworld-style liquid printing is the future. A new printing method developed by MIT Self-Assembly Lab and Steelcase has the potential to change the way we think about design. So, let me see how long this is here, because this is Ian's article. Okay, I can read some of this. 3D printing hasn't taken off as a mainstream manufacturing process. At this stage in its development, its limitations outweigh its potential. Compared to injection molded pieces or sand casting, it's limited to small-scale production at a relatively slow speed. A new process called rapid liquid printing offers an alternative. It's fast, designed to tackle large-scale production, and doesn't rely on prototype materials, instead using rubber, foam, and plastic. Beyond its technical capabilities, it's simply hypnotic to watch.
Clutch.
So
basically it like prints this material that catalyzes in this type of gel. So it's pretty interesting.
great. So we're in the fucking Matrix, huh?
Yeah, they said it was like, what was they calling it? It was like some kind of style or something.
It was Westworld, which is a show.
Yeah, Westworld. I never saw that.
It was a movie, and now it's a show. I've never watched it because it's HBO, isn't it?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see paying the money for HBO, and if you pirate HBO, they will come after you.
Yep.
But yeah, and then we're gonna have robots put the liquid printed stuff together, and then people will be dead, and robots will be printing each other, and talking about how stupid we humans were. Ha ha.
It's kind of like that. You ever hear of that Grey Goose scenario where it's like the little machines replicate each other until like the whole planet is consumed?
Never heard that.
Time on this old house.
Now, what we got here?
Okay, so this is a forum post. They provide some links and stuff, but I thought the guy's summary of the article is like a lot shorter. So
This part here, is this the summary here, this top? Or
no, you kind of have to read a little bit of them.
Pull.
Well, I mean, I can read it. It says, as I warned in previous posts, the industry really is going ahead with everyone will run in the cloud from now on. You own nothing. That SAS or SaaS model, basically 3 to 5 years from now, they will force everyone to use just about everything that is software in the cloud. The latest prediction in gaming comes from the CEO of Ubisoft, a French company that doesn't know how to make good games. Look at how sorry mess that Far Cry 5 is, but knows how to charge full market price for them. And the quote from it, I guess, was better start saving up for that PlayStation 5, Xbox 2, or Nintendo Switch. That last follow-up name idea is a freebie, by the way.
Yeah, this was actually
Watch.
that piggybacks on an article I had last week about how the guy from Ubisoft thinks that the future is stream machines.
Yeah.
I'll find the
Basically,
article.
so they're saying that these the next generation is going to be like the last generation consoles. You know.
Heard that before.
Hold on.
But I mean,
Well, I mean, if we already discussed the reason this wouldn't happen mainly is because cloud gaming is nowhere near powerful enough to, like no one has fast enough internet speed for this to be as low latent as it should.
well, I mean, do you think it's going to eventually go from, instead of you investing in powerful hardware, to you're just going to invest in a powerful connection?
Well, that's the thing, though. We don't get. If I could pay to have 10 gigabit, I'd have fucking 10 gigabit. But I'm stuck. I'm capped at 100, boss. Anytime I get more than 100, it's a fluke. If you look it up, if you look it up in my neighborhood, 25 is considered broadband speed, which is a fucking joke. This is 2018.
Well, unless you pay some ridiculous fees for like the business class shit or whatever.
Nope, even the business class here. That's it's the same thing. They don't offer gigabit speed to anybody here
yet. They're working on it, but we are nowhere fucking close.
Well, I got stories about that, but we'll continue to go on anyway. But
Not to mention fucking Ubisoft talking shit about games. Ubisoft barely knows what the fucking game, the word game means. Just remember.
So you agree with that guy?
Look up the gym position and the keyword Ubiconic.
No, that's cool.
Gymquisition.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, if you had, fast internet, then of course you could have a machine running all your graphics and then broadband shooting it to you. Because if all I'm doing is shooting, if I'm just looking at still images, I can click a scanned version of a book and read it perfectly fine by just hitting next, 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 next. But once you get into actual graphics with movement and anti-aliasing and all that complex shit, that goes out the fucking window. Shit's important.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, it's just like it's a trend in general, though. It goes way deeper than just, video games, like software and stuff. They're moving over all the media that you consume. It's like they just don't want you having anything. It's all about control, I guess.
Yeah, they can, brick stuff a lot easier if you don't have the hard copy.
Yeah.
A lot harder to reverse engineer it when you don't have it. You're just leasing it. We had a article about that a long time ago.
I'm not gonna like whine and be like a tinfoil hat person and say that they're that's all on purpose. I mean, it could just be
a built-in obsolescence is
coincidence, I guess.
Is a factor in the financial market, and it's it exists. We all know what it does. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep selling the latest and greatest. They'd make one thing and make it forever.
That's your money.
That's right. Laptops with 120 gigabyte of RAM are here. Brace yourself for laptops with 128 gig of RAM because they're coming. Today, Lenovo announced its ThinkPad P52, which, along with the massive amount of memory, also features up to 6 terabytes of storage, up to a 4K 15.6-inch display, an 8th gen Intel hexa-core processor, and NVIDIA Quadro P3200 graphics card.
Wow. Well, it's crazy though. They're like, oh yeah, this has 128 gigs, but then it's just like they're like, oh yeah, it has a 6 core. It's like so big fucking deal. That's a 6 core.
Well, I mean,
6 terabytes.
it 4K, and I guess it looks like you can run VR on it on your fucking laptop.
It's like so 2008.
This isn't your mother's 8-core there, Ian. This is the 8th gen Intel hex core, so it's got them Thunderbolt ports, dog.
Wow.
Yo.
But I'm sure Doug has no opinions at all about this.
Fucking next.
Honestly, it'd be great if the software was up to fucking par. But that's really the biggest issue I have currently. Is just Windows is still a shitbag.
Shitbag.
So.
Shitbag.
About it.
What's the last Windows machine you had, Doug?
Oh fuck.
Well, he has tons of them.
As far as
it's just the question is, which one do you actively use?
I have a Windows 7 machine that is about dead. Just because the hardware just started going. It's a laptop. And that's like the last one I really have. I actually currently have in my possession a Windows XP machine that was used as a small media server for somebody, just for like 10, 15 movies. That actually still operates and operates well. So I might be doing something to that and just beefing it up, but that actually works and works well still. So,
Just don't connect it to the internet.
Honestly, I'm not, if I do anything with it, I probably won't. If I can use it just for some standard, light work around the office here, I'm just might keep it that way.
Adobe's Project Arrow in USDZ file format. Adobe, Pixar, and Apple collaborating towards a single format for AR projects.
So basically, these different companies like Pixar and Apple and stuff are trying to, they're trying to mainstream a file format. Let me click on the article that I sent you on my phone here. So basically, Apple today announced USDZ for iOS 12, a WYSIWYG editor developed with Pixar. USDZ, according to Pixar, is a zero compression, unencrypted zip archive designed to work with the USD runtime and doesn't require unpacking. Features include robust schemas for interchange of geometry, shading, skeletal deformation, high-performance data retrieval, and rendering, including powerful instancing features, the ability to package user selectable content variations, natively a sound architecture that is flexible enough to adapt to future needs. And so basically this is like all, like AR type tech that you're trying to get into, What do you guys think about that AR stuff? I mean, I know you guys don't really do the VR stuff or whatever too much, but
Nah, I don't do none of that shit.
All that shit just too gimmicky for you guys?
Garbage.
I wouldn't say that. I have a VR headset for my phone because they came out with one, but yeah, I mean, it's not feature rich. There's not, ooh, look, I can use it. Okay, I put it up on a shelf and I haven't touched it since.
So,
what do you think about though, Doug? Like Apple is really, it seems like they're really trying to branch out more than they did in the past. In the past, they just made sure, like if they're gonna do something, they want to make sure it's, like 100% the way that they want to do it, or whatever.
Unfortunately, Apple still has that mentality. As much as I'm a big Apple guy, I mean, their entire thing right now is more based upon getting into things and then taking them over. And if they have something that they feel that they can jump on, they will, but they will wait until their tech is ready. So,
We're going to change the way you do this. No, we don't want to do that, Apple.
Yeah. Apple will, just because they can, say, okay, we're going to change how you do it. Well, welcome to that, you know what I mean?
Well,
it's interesting, though, because, well, it's like some things, it's like, what really can you do that much differently about it? Because it's like, it's something specific. So if you're going to change it, then it's just something different. It's not that thing then, you know?
Well, the thing you also got to remember, too, is, I mean, it's not just a front-end deal. No, you have a lot of software that runs on the back end, and Apple has this mentality of if they're going to do something, they will completely rework how it's done to get it to work the way they feel that it's optimal. And a lot of people think that's just doing more work than you need to do, but when you stop and think about it, if they think that their software can work better with hardware that way, more power to you. It still won't change the fact that AR as a standard is pretty much dead.
AR, I think that's actually the most practical thing that's going to go forward, because you got to look at logistics. You're not going to have a clunky headset. You can probably eventually build it into regular glasses, and you can go about your day. You don't have to say, oh, I'm sorry, I have to put on this headset and make the world disappear for an hour. No, you just walk around and it goes, oh, by the way, here's a pop-up in your real life.
Yeah.
Look at Pokemon Go.
Well, yeah, I mean, people are like, they had like some kind of tech demo where they had like a hologram or whatever with that shit. When you're talking to somebody and it's like, it scans them in the room. And so it's interesting stuff, you know?
Huh.
Would you want to be able to see Doug's body in 360?
Nah.
Because he's swole now.
Nah, that's cool, man.
Projected. It's like he's sitting on your desk there.
That's cool, boss. Shit.
Fucking nukes.
Hold on. I got a burp just hanging on the back of my throat.
Yeah, here's another one that pissed Doug off.
Huge Apple Maps outage prevents all users from searching, getting directions. Update. Mysterious problems rendered Apple's navigation app nearly useless for hours. Just hours? It's always been fucking useless.
It happens. There have been times I've used Google Maps and it's been absolute fucking garbage.
I've never noticed that. I've used it for years. Google Maps actually works better than GPS devices I've used. So, nah, I'm going to say that's nah. Not in my experience.
Yeah, Google Maps is really like, you know, like what was it, like the Garmin, the other like GPS? That's probably put all those people out of business. Tom.
It's the diamond standard, and everything's better than fucking what was the one before that back in the day? MapQuest.
Oh my gosh!
Let me give you 11 steps on how to get out of your driveway. Honey, I need another ream of paper. It hasn't told me how to get out of the driveway yet. Back up, then turn around, then back up again.
Back that thing up.
Apple Maps is working normally again. Both location search and directions are working properly, and Apple updated system status page to reflect that the problem has been fixed. Location service problems and the native weather app also appears to have been resolved.
It's been fucking fixed. Fucking next.
Right. Old news. Fake news. Oh, here we go. New York threatens to revoke Charter's purchase of Time Warner Cable.
I'm sure you probably have like a billion articles on this too.
Well, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Talk amongst yourselves while I find it. Go ahead.
So, are you gonna go get swole tonight, Doug?
Most likely. Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
What kind of place do you go to that's like the 24/7, huh?
It's a private club that has a keyless entry. So. Yeah.
Well, out a lot.
Right.
Have a homeless guy come in there try to sleep on one of the machines, like the bench.
No, it's the fact of people like the way that the place used to be run. Apparently, people would just come in and like not have paid. Walk in and walk in, drop their shit and go. Obviously, that fucking stupid, but no.
Well, when you go there enough, I'm sure like everybody, like you start to get to know people and stuff, and you see the same faces,
Yeah. Well, my entire thing has always been.
Plus, you have cameras.
Yeah, it's got cameras and whatnot, but my entire thing there has just always been, you know what? I like going walking to a place where it's like hardcore,
Hardcore, Henry.
Yeah.
So, your story.
As opposed to softcore?
Soft. Fucking Microsoft service. New York threatens to revoke Charter's purchase of Time Warner Cable. Charter hit with $2 million fine for failing to complete network construction. This has been an ongoing thing for Charter in New York. They told them they were going to extend the network and make it faster and bigger, and they dicked around, and New York got tired of this shit.
Well, $2 million is like $1 to them, so that's not really going to be a big deal. But I mean,
but then
if it's going to stop a merger, though, that's a big deal,
right? Well, it's like we were saying about like Facebook when the EU or whatever was like, oh yeah, by the way, we're suing you billions of dollars. Wait, what?
Yeah,
that was I must have something in my ear. I heard a billions. That's right, motherfucker.
Billion.
Coming for you.
$1 billion.
Charter is using bad math, New York says.
Frickin' Scott.
Charter continued to dispute the construction allegations today, telling ours that it has expanded its network infrastructure to bring broadband to tens of thousands of residents and businesses in New York State. Charter exceeded the latest construction deadline in December 2017, and we continue to bring our merger obligations, or meet our merger obligations, the company said. But New York says that Charter has been wrongly counting addresses that already had service towards the requirement for new construction. The commission previously threatened to terminate Charter's finance agreements with New York City. So basically, they're full of shit.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we gotta have this merger, though. Come on now.
Hey, what are you gonna do with the fucking merger, man?
Time Warner Cable. Giving you two companies that neither of them fucking work that well, instead of just one that does a damn thing.
Yeah, with the merger, one company is gonna fuck the other, and then they're gonna fuck us all.
Right. So, was that your last?
Yeah, well, I didn't go too crazy with the articles tonight.
Aw. I have a whole bunch, but I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to do whatever tickles my fancy.
Well, I was copying and pasting into a text editor on my phone, so
yeah, that'll
a bit
do
harder.
The AT&T Time Warner merger and the end of net neutrality are a nightmare combination for consumers. AT&T's win in court means the telecom conglomerate may soon own CNN, HBO, TBS, and a host of movie franchises. Yeah, their deal's been supposedly, that'd be too big. They can't do that. And they fought it, and the court said, okay, yeah, sure, you could fucking do that. Because the thing was, they were complementary services. They weren't directly competing. Like when Sprint and T-Mobile were going to combine to, your powers combined to make a shitty network. I mean,
that's going to be the evil. Who was like that? On like Captain Planet, where it was like pollution or something.
Yeah, a bunch of
evil, and it was like an evil Captain Planet.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, it's going to become where it should be for consumers. It should be about your ISP wanting to provide faster, better infrastructure and service. Instead, they're going to go, well, no. See, if you sign up with us, you get this content that you can't get any other fucking where else, because we're going to make it illegal for you to have it.
Yeah. Well, it's like I was wondering how many more companies have to gobble each other up, and like people to be able to not get, any kind of other access. Like, does it have to be like so many people per county or something?
Yeah, it's gonna be. There's gonna be two companies. You're either online or you're not. So.
Yeah.
TechCrunch had a good suggestion.
And if you're not online, you can't run anything like your video game.
Oh, you already had an article about this, Ian. We're double dipping now.
What's this article?
You're going ass to mouth.
Like ice cream.
Netflix and Alphabet need to become ISPs fast. What, Doug? You got something in your throat there?
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
You got something soft in your throat?
No, but obviously you probably got
swole.
Soft in your backside, bro.
Whoa.
I bet you got something swollen in your backside.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's called the actual muscles on the backside, bro.
Yeah, sure.
He's got a muscle in his backside. He said it. I heard him.
I do like day, son.
I heard it too.
So, we talked about this one kid here before. Man jailed 6 years for threats made in RuneScape, finally released. I think you guys, the original No Rights podcast, did a story on this guy in 2012. He was a 19-year-old, and he was trolling this kid, and he says, I'm going to go to your high school and do like Columbine. He says, I can't wait to blow brains out of skulls. And the FBI said, you going what? And he's like, dude, I wasn't serious. I didn't know this guy. And they're like, that doesn't matter, dude. So now he's served time, and he's actually still under house arrest. I mean, all I gotta say is, you dumb motherfucker.
So he's like that kid in Disturbia now.
Never seen that.
Under house arrest. Yeah, it's about a dude that gets put under house arrest, and then he finds out his like neighbors are murdered or something.
Don't know that one. Oh, by the way, here's one that Doug will like.
Oh, don't give him an article you likes, man. Come on now.
Why didn't anyone warn us not to play Fortnite on PS4? The Fortnite account issue is a ridiculous situation. Did you hear about this, guys? Either of you?
Nope.
I think I heard about it. Didn't they? Then like the like what is it? Someone from Microsoft or whatever tweeted to them, and they were like, "Hey, you want to play some Fortnite?"
Yeah, basically, if you logged into your Fortnite account on a PS4 at any point, and then you tried to log onto the Switch, you couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, there's no crossplay. Which they need to fucking do crossplay, fucking morons. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm a Sony guy.
Come on now.
That Sony needs to fucking get their dick out of the fucking cup of Joe and do something. Complete crossplay. 100% compliance is what we need.
That Sony is locking Fortnite accounts to PS4 and players are mad. That's the title I saw.
I'll be like, what players?
Lots of them. And them 12-year-olds like them support. Apparently, there's some 10-year-old they said was so addicted to it, or she wasn't a 10-year-old. Was she? Anyway, she was playing for 10 hours straight and just pissing and shit in her spot. She didn't even get up and go to the bathroom. Just sad.
Wow. Frank, does the PlayStation have a lot of teraflops too?
I don't fucking know. Actually, hold on, I do know, but pull this up here. Sony's response to Fortnite controversy is embarrassing. Sony does not want to admit it has a Fortnite problem. So they had an answer. It's not a good one. But
so instead of a Sony pony, it's a Jackass, huh?
No. I'm John Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. Speaking of Sony, PlayStation 5 will use AMD's Zen CPU Navi GPU report. So apparently they're getting that AMD.
AMD's nuts.
You have any thoughts on that, Doug?
Yeah, if it works better, it works better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's better than using their own fucking cell technology and fucking everything up for everybody.
Oh, you see, I had a PlayStation 2, but when I never got a PlayStation 3 or 4, and then I heard about that it was supposed to be revolutionary, but they're like, oh yeah, it's amazing cell technology. What was wrong with it?
Completely in-house and also fucking expensive. That's the problem.
That's what made them what was it like? How much were they
$600
originally? Like when the PlayStation 3 came out, it was like $600.
Yeah, that's why the PS3 was $600 to launch.
Mm-hmm.
And was it even that crazy of the graphics or whatever?
No, the graphics were fantastic. It's just the point of so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
That was the problem. So expensive. Oh, fuck. Seriously.
So E3 just happened, and
it did.
I sat up and watched B3, Bethesda's little presentation. Man, they announced a lot of crap. So if you've been under a rock, there's Fallout 76. Elder Scrolls 6 is way up in the future. Starfield is way up in the future.
Way up in the future? Or
Yep.
way up in the future?
Way up in the sky. And Doomsday and Doom Eternal. And then
Do you get into all those other Bethesda games, Frank? I never really hear you talking about them much.
Well, see, I have Doom. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but I really appreciate it. I have Skyrim and some of the older Elder Scrolls games, but I'm not as into them as other people. I'm like, boy, I'd be pissed if I were, you guys. And they're like, no, they teased Elder Scrolls 6. I'm like, all they did is confirm that it exists. But
4 years later.
But no, they've got the Elder Scrolls Blades. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Basically, that's
I do. They do that stuff, man. Like I see people do that. What do you call it? Like that Squidward meme or whatever, SpongeBob thing on other. Yeah, do they just do that with their own voice, or do they have some kind of thing like automated thing that you just type in whatever you want and it does it for you?
I don't know. I mean, SpongeBob's been around since the 90s, legit. So they've been on it for a minute. There's plenty of them to pull from. Anyway, so the new Elder Scrolls Blades is cross-platform where you could play on your fucking phone, and their thing is with computer quality graphics. I'm like, sure. I have an article on that. The guy says it's buttery smooth, but I'm like, sure. But their thing is they're like, we wanted the whole thing to be playable in portrait mode. So you could be at a meeting, looking at your phone, playing fucking Elder Scrolls, and no one knows you're at the conference playing Elder Scrolls on your phone.
Oh, boy.
And you could be playing Elder Scrolls on your phone against somebody who's at home playing in VR.
Yeah. Great. Nah.
Then another Elder Scrolls Legends, which is a digital card game, which I don't give a flying fuck about.
Fuck.
They announced Elder Scrolls 6, which is they just showed a fucking castle, some mountains, and the text. Ooh.
I don't give fuck. I don't give fuck.
But everyone knows the show stealer was Fallout 76. Bum, bum, bum.
I saw a GIF where it had Fallout 76, and then you had the opening screen was you opening up a Pip-Boy and then playing the Elder Scrolls Skyrim on your Pip-Boy. Elder Scrolls Skyrim coming to Pip-Boy.
Well, see, that actually lends into another article I had.
Sorry.
No. See, if there was a gag. If you watched, you can watch the whole thing online now. But if you watched it, they had a joke with Keegan-Michael Key and Peele, where
I was asking Frank about that. It's like it's crazy. You got some kind of like computer with a display on your wrist, but they just everybody still has like old tube TVs and radios and stuff.
Well, okay. To break it down into the simplest form, in the timeline of Fallout, it's where it deviates from our timeline. They don't invent the transistor, so everything still has tubes. And then the Cold War doesn't end, and we still are at war with Russia and China. So the communists are after us.
So that little wrist thing with the display on it, that's all off a tube somehow with the display.
Shit.
Yeah, it runs off nuclear power and all that shit. Anyway, the article at hand is they did a joke teaser trailer with Michael Key of Key and Peele playing Skyrim very special edition on his Echo, and it's an audio version of the fucking game, and it's adorable, it's funny, and they're like also available on your Samsung smart fridge. And then I didn't know till I was watching an interview with some of the reps from, I don't remember exactly which one, some of the reps from Bethesda, and no, that's an actual thing. It's not, it's cute and it's funny, but no, they really did make a fucking version that you can play on Alexa. You can actually download it to your Echo. So you can say, Alexa, play Skyrim.
Alexa, move my character 5 degrees.
And they're like, yeah, we've joked around. We're like, you know what, fuck it, we'll go ahead and do it. So, but this guy says Elder Scroll Blades plays it smooth as butter, and I've just kissed my free time goodbye. So there you go, Doug. You can play it on your iPhone. No.
I want to play it on my toaster.
Now, like I said before, they announced 2 new Wolfenstein games. The one is just a VR from the current line of playing, which what I've seen is it doesn't look like anything I can get into, so I don't care. But then the other game they teased is a co-op with BJ's twin daughters.
And twins?
Twins. They're in the 1980s. They're in Paris. See, the alternate timeline in their history, Ian, is the Nazis won. So we've been trying to fight them the whole time. A lot of people, some people actually were offended at the language in the B3 conference, where they're like, why'd they do that? That's so immature. And I'm like, okay, I like when they announced, Wolfenstein. They're like, we're taking our tag of, killing fucking Nazis to the mainstream. I'm like, that's what you do. You're killing fucking Nazis. And then when they announced the collector's edition of Fallout 76, they're like, comes with a map that glows in the fucking dark. And it sold out the day of. Now it was the $200 collector's edition. If you want to buy it, it's $300 and up on eBay. No, thank you.
Shit.
So, no, I'm gonna just.
Nazis. That sounds like Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the. I went ahead and pre-ordered the Tricentennial edition, which is the deluxe edition. It's basically the same as the collector's edition, just without all the physical loot, like the helmet and the map and the collector pieces. You get just the game and a $10.
Basically, you pre-ordered the next game, but you haven't even really started the current game.
Fallout 4? Are you kidding me? I'm 200 hours.
I thought we were talking about Wolfenstein. Sorry.
No, Wolfenstein is. They've just released the teaser trailer. Is all they've done. They haven't said anything about it yet.
Oh, well, I was just gonna be like, that'd be so funny if Frank just starts playing the next Wolfenstein game and totally forgets about the one he was on right now.
No. I have like 4 straight hours in it. It's just not as it's more linear than I would like. So I find it a little less like
you like the exploration and
I like open world.
The Fallout, huh?
I like to walk around and do my own thing and stumble upon the quests. I don't want to be okay. Now you have to go here. Now you got to go there. Oh, you got to backtrack. I didn't like that shit when I went to the mall. I don't like it there. But
Frank hate. What I've learned about you, Frank, is you hate going by guidelines. You just like doing whatever the fuck you want.
Imagine that shit.
Right?
One last thing about Fallout 76, because I know you all are tired of hearing about it. This is actually a good thing here. In the opening the trailer and everything, they have a cover of Country Roads by John Denver. And it'll be sold on iTunes to raise funds for charity for Habitat of Humanity. So, starting July 4th, you can go to iTunes and buy it. And
that was
go ahead.
I was gonna say for Doug, me and Frank were talking earlier about. I'm sure you'd agree with it, Doug, that they really put in like a lot more production into the music, like the Doom and the Quake. I mean, with music like the Trent Reznor and the Nine Inch Nails, because you could actually put. A lot of people didn't know you could actually put the computer game CD into your, like your CD player, and it would have tracks on it.
Oh yeah, I think the biggest thing that people are starting to realize is just how much work is going into the music these days. For instance, a game like a Doom that Trent Reznor did and stuff like that is just like this. What I would call just the beginning. I mean, that was a while ago. And there's a lot more stuff anymore that is now being more dependent because people are starting to see that there's more of a what's the word I'm looking for? There's more of an audience than most people used to think there was.
Right. True that.
I have a boring company, not a flamethrower. Now I have to figure out what to do with it. Well, what are you going to do with a flamethrower? My boyfriend asked me. What will I do with the flamethrower? This kind of question a person who never owned a flamethrower asks. In any event, it's too late. I already bought the thing. If you remember, the Boring Company was making flamethrowers, and then they had to say, not flamethrowers, because people were like, you can't just buy a flamethrower. So
they had to like call it something different.
yeah, and they sold, just was to finance, was it SpaceX? I can't remember. But they sold like, was it 20,000 of them or something stupid?
We're going to call it a flame transporter.
Oh, no, he just called it not a flamethrower. Just
Fire mover.
Yeah. So, but we were talking about internets. Verizon's new phone plan proves it has no idea what unlimited actually means. Wireless carriers have already demonstrated an inability to understand what unlimited actually means, offering phone plans that habitually throttle customers who use more than 26 gig or so of data every month. However, with the release of its new above unlimited plan, Verizon is pushing the mental gymnastics carriers employ to define unlimited to a whole new level. In addition to its Go Unlimited and Beyond Unlimited plans, Verizon is now adding a premium above unlimited plan to the mix, which offers 75 gig of unlimited data per month as opposed to the 22 gig of unlimited data you get on less expensive plans, along with 20 gig of unlimited data when using your phone as a hotspot, 500 gig of Verizon cloud storage, and 5 monthly international travel passes, which are daily vouchers that let you use your phone's wireless service abroad, the same as you do where in the U.S. So basically, they're throwing the fucking word unlimited in there and hoping people are too stupid to pay attention.
Yeah. Well, I saw some places like internet providers will say unlimited gigabytes or whatever. So, but yeah, like 20 megabytes, that's like really not anything, you know?
You ever see when someone writes out, you could find 100s of the, and it's like, I know you're saying you could find hundreds, but when you put a 100 in front of it, that's a very specific number. Hundreds sounds nice and vague. It could be 900, 800. No, just 100 with an S. Zzz. Report: Netflix bans employees from looking at each other for more than 5 seconds.
Now, is that like an actual banning them, or like just a pop-up that pops up in front of them after 5 seconds that says, "We noticed that you're still looking at them. Are you still looking at them, or are you not?"
This actually was on. I heard this on the radio, and the guys, it's so stupid. I don't know if it's made up or not.
Huh.
Harassment in the workplace is a serious and persuasive problem, and I'm very glad to, that the Me Too movement has done to bring this issue to serve. Oh boy, they're basically like, don't stare at people. Don't fucking stare. 5 seconds, it's over.
Oh yeah, by the way, for those of you that were curious, this is my other dog, Nico, the German Shepherd.
Aww. So the tail wagging.
Yeah, he's getting excited. And yes, they did name him after Nico Bellic from GTA 4.
Aww.
Zoe wants... oh, whoops. Forget, what button is it to? Yeah, there you go. Zoe.
Aww,
So this is a big dog themed show.
Pretty puppy.
Yeah. So, anyways, what are you talking about, Frank? What you're saying words and stuff?
Words and dog. Look at the dog. So this is from my what the fuck articles section here. I normally put Apple stuff all together, but this title saw multiple coverage of this here. Apple, don't use your iPhone to mine cryptocurrencies. Apple has updated its developer guidelines to outlaw cryptocurrency mining on iOS devices. The new rules restrict apps that drain battery, generate excessive heat, or put unnecessary strain on device resources, all of which take place in Bitcoin mining. Yes, Ian? Stupid. Don't they know they got to use those ant miners?
By the way, this is my parents' setup here. I'm doing a vlog now. It's vlog time.
The battle station
This is one of those. This is one of those sharp LED TVs that had like. You remember the thing where it has like a fourth color channel, which was yellow. So it was red, green, blue, yellow. I guess it was supposed to like widen the gamut of more colors or something like that. But I think it's like a 60-inch. And this is the Android box that I was doing everything on with my 4 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I have 2 more articles, and then I'm done for the night, guys. Is that all right with you?
That's all right.
All right, Mike.
That's nice.
Nice. Okay. I don't know if you all remember my.
By the way, he's got a fishy too.
That's nice fish. Here, fishy.
Big fish. So,
I enjoyed the series Altered Carbon because I read the book, I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the show. And I don't know what sources they're pulling here exactly, but they say season 2 might completely skip the next novel because they consider it prohibitively expensive in scope. When the first one came out, what did I say? I was like, boy, if they stick to the sequence in the novels, I really won't want to watch the second one, but I want to see the third one. If they skip the second one altogether and go to the fucking third one, I might be in love with this.
Well, let me tell you what.
Oh, Bobby.
Tell you what, Bobby.
Did either of you guys watch this show?
I have not gotten a chance.
I need to check it. Yeah, me neither. I need to check it out though.
It's what they call that. I guess like cyberpunk kind of like, like the setting. The when they actually go out into the planet and walk around, it's like looks like Neo Tokyo Blade Runner style. And my coworker that's seen all the Blade Runners and all that, he says, "Oh, their setting, they did Neo Tokyo better than." Even actual Blade Runner, which was a movie. So I was like, yeah, they did a really great job. So it was great. Cool. And faithful to this, book. I thought it was really good. Hoping it stays that way. Now, this I heard on the radio and I had to share. A radical plan to split California into 3 states earns spot on November ballot. Yeah, basically, California is so goddamn big that they said, well, look, we're going to split it up into Northern California, SoCal, and then this little strip. And this is just, proposed to be, just to get it on the ballot. And then the citizens fucking vote on it. I mean, it's basically the entire length of the U.S., and, when it was first founded, I'm sure it was a lot of, empty lots. Not so much anymore.
Yeah.
They're way overpopulated, and it's so hard for them to do. So hard for them to get anything accomplished. So, I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah.
I just heard that and I went, what? Then I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. The fucking place is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, puppy.
Yeah, chewing our bone.
So what they
I
just
forget
got
what kind.
2 dogs now? Is that what they got there?
Yeah. I think this is the ashes of my Bella here.
Hmm.
Yeah. Passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've never had a dog though, so like, yeah, I'm sure for my parents it's like really hard, but I was pretty close to her, I guess.
I mean, I've only lived with our dogs the time I've been with my wife, and they're,
Yeah.
I don't ever plan on having children, so that's as close as I'm gonna get, and I know everyone's like, how can you compare it? That's it. That's where I'd stop.
Boy, let me tell
Right.
you what.
Oh.
What you need is some propane and propane accessories.
I'll tell you what.
I wonder if that guy that played Cotton was still alive.
I have to Google it. Probably not. People die, Ian.
Yeah, probably not.
Doug, I was telling Ian
Yeah.
today I realized in 2003 Johnny Cash died, so it's been this September it'll have been 15 fucking years. Isn't that mind blowing?
Shit, man.
Can hold his body down.
Yeah.
What is this, a really bad horror movie?
You need a jump scare. Someone to jump out of the fucking corner.
Timmy.
Nah. You guys go to that pool?
Pocket pool.
Pocket pool. That's the basement. My dad redid up the basement and stuff.
Oh.
It was just one giant, like basement here, and then he did all the drywalls and wiring and stuff,
And then he built this safe where he keeps his money. It's real weird. Show you the combination.
I like
Here's his
money.
suit.
Listen, and here's his panic room.
And his
Yeah.
pin is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you seen Deadpool 2 yet?
Who, me?
Neither of us have seen it, but
Okay.
Frank should be ashamed of himself for not seeing it because that's like
Shut
his
up.
movie.
You haven't seen Pulp Fiction yet.
I don't give a fuck about the movie. You love Deadpool, so
Have you seen any Quentin Tarantino movies, Ian? Okay, Quentin Tarantino is a director.
yeah, I saw Kill Bill.
Sure. Both parts?
Yes,
Okay.
but I mean, then again, granted, that's probably like way more. It's like really mainstream, so it's like everybody watch Kill.
There are some people who are like, dude, fuck that shit.
Yeah, there are. I like Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown's boss. I actually have.
Boss.
I think I'm at the point now where I have all of them. I think, no, wait. I'm still missing Reservoir Dogs because my old copy was DOA. So I have pretty much everything except for Reservoir Dogs and True Romance, but I really don't consider that a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
That's the only one of his entire writing that I have never seen.
Just, was he like, oh, you've never seen it?
That's the only one.
Oh, I love it. Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, that Natural Born Killers.
He's
I don't have Natural Born Killers, but I've seen it.
he's
Did you hear that they're coming out with the new Devil's Rejects movie?
yeah.
It's called Three from Hell.
You gonna watch that?
Yes.
Yeah, probably me too. Probably. What about you, Frank?
Nah, I don't give a shit.
You're not a big Rob Zombie fan?
I had to be in the mood to watch Zombie.
Zombie.
Yeah.
He's very anal about his stuff. His Halloween movie, he was like, and then the guy takes the fucking knife, but not just any knife. Nah, it's okay.
I want to know.
My wife loves all the Halloween movies, and she's like, yeah, fuck that Rob Zombie one. He gets way too. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
See, I was a big fan of both of them, like the first one was somewhat cut and paste from the first one. You know what I mean? But like I also really liked the second one because of how off it was. It was a very, very mental movie, and that was something I really liked. I really dug that.
Well, Doug, since you hardly ever come on anymore, do you have anything to plug before we kick you out of here?
Well, in specific, not as of yet. I'm still getting this travesty of a room together and trying to get some stuff because when I shifted everything up here, my chair's gone now. Couldn't fit it up everything, so like I'm not gonna be able to do like a really long podcast or anything. Like my ass hurts right now, just sitting in this. Like this is the old chair, so
I had to get a cushion for mine. My wife's like, "Well, you should have got a better chair." And I'm like, "No, the chair is fine. It's just the actual part where your ass sits on." I sit here for 5 hours straight.
Yeah.
I've thought about seeing if there's any small futons out there available I could just put right behind me, and I'd be cool with that. I'm gonna have to put in a larger light of some sort or some LEDs or something to really illuminate this fucking room.
Yeah.
I got some moving to do around here because I got my 32-inch is actually right here now, which is on my desk. But I have a new 42-inch that I just obtained from a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine's mom. She gave it to me because she got a brand new LED. This is like the first HD TV ever made, apparently, as far as a small flat screen. So it doesn't have HDMI, so I'm going to use it as like a retro station. I'm going to hook up my VCR thing to this. And it's going to like be fucking boss. So like I have a lot of work to do. I'm still doing the videos for YouTube. I still have a lot of other stuff going on. I'm just busy. Like sometimes I want to be
What about your
and not do a damn
novels and shit?
Huh? What
about your novels?
Novels I'm still working on. A lot of that is kind of slow coming right now. I'm kind of taking a mental break from the book for a couple of weeks just because I have some things I want to work out. But that's still coming along pretty well.
What about the photography?
Photography, I'm just probably waiting for a good day to go out and do some more photography.
Yeah, I was telling Frank that I was out taking pictures today and I got sunburn. Look, it's crazy. But I'm trying to save up for a new camera. I should be able to get it in a few weeks. I was going to get that Canon 80D.
Yeah. There's part of me that wants to go back to doing another graveyard project, but I was so spooked out by the first one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hey, you been watching any more wrestling?
Oh yeah, we got Money in the Bank and NXT Takeover coming up this weekend, so got to keep up on that shit. Come on now, boy.
What about the podcast?
Huh?
Podcast.
Like I said, once I get everything situated to where I can do shit correctly, I'll be podcasting again. But
okay. Yeah, you were saying maybe last weekend or whatever, but never heard nothing from you.
Last Sunday was a little bit of a wash. I ran into some extra other stuff that I had to get done, and I'm like, damn. So. Turned into a very screwy day. But
sounds screwy.
Yeah, well, sometimes your plans don't end up to happen the way you think they are, and it's the way it goes.
Are those cardio confessions you do pretty easy to put up? Because you put those up like all the time.
Yeah, because all you really got to do is when I'm at the gym, I just set up, hit record, and go. That's basically during my cardio specifically, yeah. So, I mean, rather than just sit there and stare at a wall and not socialize or anything because there's nobody to socialize with because I go so late, I can do it with the cardio thing and, get in a video, something that's good, nice quality, and get it up. So.
What about you, Frank? Have you ever tried to stream anything from your phone? Because it's like,
No.
We tried the Hangouts before, and it was like it wasn't letting us do it. I remember from mobile, you had to set it up on a desktop first.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that shit for my phone. That's stupid.
Oh, I don't even stream cardio confessions.
You just record it, huh?
Yeah, I shoot it and upload it later. So.
Nah, dog, nah.
Some of those people are be like, it has to be now. Frank, if you do get into like the streaming and stuff, like with your, your games and everything, are you gonna, if you get some people watching, are you gonna get into the chat because you're gonna have to moderate that shit and be involved in shit?
Well, you already know I ban motherfuckers. Ban hammer.
Ban hammer.
Ban's coming.
What about you, Doug? Do you have to moderate any stuff yet?
Oh, well, it depends sometimes. Mostly because a lot of the places, like I've done stuff like, there's one thing I want to talk about before we go. But I never really had to do a lot of moderation except for a couple times on some older YouTube videos where someone jumps on and they're like, hey, this bad guy. So,
the Swedish Chef is watching your YouTube videos?
I'm actually starting to do some streaming on YouNow, though. So, that's really nice.
YouNow? What about me?
The app is called YouNow. You do live streams, and it's actually in-app chats as well, which is pretty cool. I was actually really, really impressed with it.
It's called Me Now?
Really simple, and,
Doug, is it called Me Now?
YouNow.
No, it's Meemaw.
So it's me.
No, it's called Frank's Ball.
Fucking with you, man.
Nah, dog.
Hey, that forehead's starting to resemble Jack's films.
Yeah, I was telling him when he gets older, you should grow out a skullet, where it's like a mullet but bald on top.
That's okay. I got a 4-head, you got a 5-head.
Yeah, but my shit looks way better than yours, so.
Nah. That's all right.
Don't hate the play, I hate the game.
Yeah, anyway, Frank, you wished you were getting swole.
In my pants.
Ew.
Well, anyway, thanks for coming on, guys. I've had fun.
It was something. Right?
It's been a thing.
We did stuff.
Right?
Yeah, it was a thing.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Just to remind you, something you can't get back.
Yeah, these are hours of my ass is just gonna wish it still had. But
would you be doing anything more meaningful in your life, though, Frank?
Sleeping is meaningful.
I guess.
And on that mercenary note, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Well, everyone.
Say goodbye, Zoe. Say goodbye, Zoe.
Oh, Zoe. Okay, guys. And 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.